just because I'm moving into the entertainment, this is like 20% for you fuck niggas, you fuck boys, and 80% just for the people in the chat that fuck with me. This is me getting more and more interpersonal over time and just letting y'all in more and more of who the fuck I am. A lot of y'all pretty much got a read on that already, right? Some of y'all know me 10 plus years, but I've always been a big boxing fan, okay? I never professionally or nothing like that boxed myself ever. I did a lot of training over the years. I did a lot of sparring over the years. Shout out to my boy Alex, white boy Alex from LA Fitness, man. We used to work out, hit the weights, do our cardio, and then go in the mirror room and train. We exchange mitts and gloves and train and box. And then I did a lot of pad work. I did a lot of footwork training. Um, like I said, never tried to box professionally because I always made my decision a long time ago that all it takes is a jab to change your facial features for the rest of your life. It could be not greased up the right way and the leather slide across your face, and there goes a nice scar on your face for the rest of your life. Or there goes the right jab that flattens your nose and breaks your nose for the rest of your life. And I'm not doing it, I'm not making no money from this shit. So I love it as sport. But no, I ain't trying to. Don't start DMing me. Yo, ARP, let's spar. No, fuck you. No. So I put a couple videos up over the years here and there of like just shadow boxing and shit. But it's my father that got me into boxing. My father was somebody. He boxed Golden Gloves, and then that was it. He never made money in boxing. He never did anything professionally. He never gave me $1 from boxing, nothing like that. My father, if you go to his crib, his apartment, he's got some Golden Gloves hanging on his wall, and that's like one of his accomplishments, right? Like he still lives in that era. Like once upon a time, I boxed Golden Gloves, and it's like, yeah, pops, we know you're the man. You know what I'm saying? And my father's nice. And one time, I was shadowing with my father once, and without putting a single strikeout, he beat me. It was just all footwork. The way he was in and out and moving and dancing around me and shit. And that's when I started teaching my boy Alex, like when we get into this gym, we are never going to start pad work. We are never going to start hitting the bag. We're never going to start sparring. We're going to just dance for the first 30 minutes of every time we train. And my father taught me that, like just movement. It's your feet. We got boxes like a Tito Trinidad that we call them we call the Tito Trinidads of the world plotters sometimes. They could just plod forward, right? And he was a star and he was knocking everybody the fuck out. That left hook and that right cross. Um, the Tito Trinidads of the world, the Ricky Hattons of the world, they can't fight going backwards. The Mayweathers of the world, they could fight circling left, circling right, backwards, forwards, angles. It's your feet and it's your coordination with your feet. And this is I have like a little room that I have a lot of sports stuff, like my trophies from when I was younger, playing certain sports and shit. And also, I have a bunch of boxing memorabilia and some of my favorite boxing moments. This is one of them, right? This is one of them. This is one of my favorite fights of all time. Bernard Hopkins versus Tito Trinidad. Who's stronger? Tito Trinidad. Who's a harder puncher? Tito Trinidad. Who was more popular at the time? Who's the bigger fighter? Who probably walked in there? Well, I shouldn't say who had more confidence because Bernard had a lot of confidence. But this Philly tactician, Bernard Hopkins, if you analyze this fight, the way that he broke down Tito Trinidad and then eventually put him on his ass, it's one of my favorite fights to just study. And Bernard Hopkins became one of my favorite boxers of all time from this fight. I just can't detail enough. You just got to watch it with a boxer's eye and just study what he does round by round, the clever nature and the boxing ability of Bernard Hopkins. Philly, you got one forever for multi generations in Bernard Hopkins. But continuing, and I'm going to get to something personal in a second. Bear with me. Another one of my favorite fights of all time. Got Girov or Girov, however you pronounce it, versus James Toney. This is another one to study. This one's autographed. All right, this one's autographed. I think I got the authenticity certificate on the back. Yeah, there you go. I have the certificate on the back. He put him down, what, in the 12th round? James Toney was another one of he is one of my favorite boxers to watch and to study. Not one of the heaviest punches in the world, but his defensive pockets that he could sit in. Um, he does what Mayweather does just as good, if you ask me. Right. And another more current boxing fight to analyze defensively of him is him versus Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield went to his corner and complained that he threw his shoulders out because James Toney was standing right in front of him, yet he couldn't hit him. Study it. Disgusting. Disgusting. You want to see who my favorite boxer is of all time? The most naturally gifted boxer ever. Ever. Roy Jones Jr. is the most naturally gifted. And that's why he was so unorthodox. That's why he trained with roosters and shit. That's why that leaping left hook is something that almost no gym will teach you. Right. That's just his thing. Right. That's why there's periods of his career where he pretty much abandoned his jab, which any gym is going to teach you to learn first. Right. He didn't have to use it. In this particular fight, he did though. That person with his back turned, that's Vinny Pazienza. Another one of my favorite boxing fights to study of all time. This is the first time in CompuBox history where a boxer went untouched in a round. This is another one too where somebody went to the corner. It was like, oh shit, Vinny Pazienza. He went to his corner. He started telling his trainers, I can't reach him. I can't get to him. And his counter. He actually brought his jab out, Roy, in this fight. And that shit looked like a piston, the way he was jabbing the shit out of Vinny. And then anytime Vinny would throw something in the air, anything, the way that Roy would take that slight little step back, and it's not a pull counter. That was like Emmanuel Stewart's favorite thing to train. It wasn't a pull counter. It's just like a little step back and then left hook counter. And it's one of the best counters or countering of an entire fight that you will ever watch. And Vinny complained about it in the corner, like, I can't do anything. I just keep getting hit anytime I try to make a move. It's my favorite boxer of all time. Watching him go down versus Tarver was heartbreaking. Kelly, what up? So my homegirl, Kelly's house, my homegirl, she was there with her man too. Her man was voting against Roy Jones, and we was in there talking shit the whole night. Roy Jones the best. Are you kidding me? Boom, boom, boom. It was like second round. Roy Jones went down, and I thought I was in a nightmare. I thought I was dreaming. The dude stood up over me. Like, ah! I wanted to break his face for that. I was, I was just like, the God was on the ground. The God was on the ground. Roy Jones, and he was never the same after that. Second favorite boxer of all time. This is why you'll have a couple spineless trolls and clowns say the money that I think ARP has, and I'm broke. Like, why y'all trying to make me rich? Well, you guys is clowns. Like, just say that you want to be me or some shit. I'm not rich. I'm broke, baby. Like, I'm out here, regular guy, hustling, trying to get my little podcast together, right? Why y'all want me to be rich? Does it kind of like justify your failure somehow of that? Oh, somebody gave, we already broke that down, but this is where they get it from. They get it from this, right? It's me with Floyd. Oh, this is me at one of my heaviest too. Now, if I want to pat myself on the back, pay attention. Like, my shoulder is the size of his head. This is how small Floyd Mayweather is in person. Okay, pick him up and just drop him somewhere. He's a small, very, very small guy in person. But this is posted on my Instagram to this day. This is posted on my Facebook to this day. This is receding hairline ARP. Yeah, I did have a stint where I was working in boxing promotions, which was a great place for me considering I was such a big boxing fan. You know who put myself there? Me and nobody else. There's nobody that earned that opportunity for me to work in boxing promotions other than me. Nobody, not a family member, not a friend, nobody put me there. I put myself there from grinding, right? So people are so much dick suckers in the world. They'll take a picture from my Instagram and they'll say, His Guyanese brother-in-law paid Floyd Mayweather $50,000 to give ARP a job and boxer promote. Like what? Like people just, you must be doing something right when people just create shit on you. Like you fucking dick suckers. But that's a couple that I pulled out of my little memorabilia room, and it shows. And you can hear it in the way I talk. It shows some of my boxing fan and history. Right. I'll show y'all one more. My favorite boxer, once again, of all time. Oh, this one is signed. This one's from my memorabilia room too. That one's signed. It's got the shirt on the back. All right. So that's a dope one. Shout out to Roy. Shout out to Roy. I actually had a chance to work alongside my favorite boxer of all time, Roy Jones, which was an epic moment for me. Real cool dude. Real down to earth guy. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I brought up one more, and it has nothing to do with boxing.